This content is for informational and educational purposes only. You should not construe any such information or other material as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. Nothing contained here constitutes a solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or offer to buy or sell any securities or other financial instruments whatsoever by Draper Gorin Blockchain, aka DGB, the presenter, or other associated parties for the content being provided. Please do your own due diligence and seek proper counsel.
Boom. Good morning, everybody. This is David, and Alon is not here this morning. He is on his way to ETH Denver. I'm going to ETH Denver myself tomorrow, and if you're there, we look forward to hopefully seeing you there. This morning, I have a special guest from Lantern Finance. I both have Prince and Jung. And anyways, what is this thing called Lantern Finance that I'm hearing about, and what's it do, and how's it work? And if you can share it, we would love to see it. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for having us, David. Really honored to be on. So Lantern is a product that provides crypto-backed loans straight to your bank account. So, Jung and I started the company a couple of years ago, right after a lot of the bankruptcies in 2022. So you remember like BlockFi and Celsius. And so, when all of those companies disappeared and, we were personally impacted, we felt like, this was a huge void in the space where people still wanted to borrow against their assets in like a very safe way. And so that's when we started Lantern. And nice. So that's what we do now. We lend, dollars right to people's bank account against Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and other assets.
Nice. You guys want to bring and show off what you guys got this one?
Yeah, sure. All percent.
Yeah, while Prince pulls that up, as Prince mentioned, so like I was burned by BlockFi, Prince by Genesis, and the whole point about Lantern is like the previous like lenders, there was clearly like product market fit, right? There was demand for what they were doing. We love the products ourselves. It's just unfortunate because millions of people thought, okay, like they only do over collateralized loans, right? So when they all imploded, we were thinking like, how do you get that wrong? Turns out, as most people now know today, that they were taking borrowed like collateral as well as the earned deposits and lending those out on an under collateralized or even unsecured basis to crypto native hedge funds like Three Arrows, market makers, and so on. So with Lantern, we've both kind of structurally different. Okay. We only do over collateralized loans. We don't do custody ourselves. We custody with BitGo, a qualified custodian in the US. We cold storage insured up to $250 million. So that's kind of how we operate, and we don't mix the deposits like the earned product with the loans. It's completely siloed. So
you're not borrowing our capital and putting into DeFi liquidity pools like Celsius or something like that, where there's risk, counterparty risk or something like that. Okay.
Exactly. No DeFi, yield farming, no funny business with client collateral.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So here you can see kind of the platform.
Let me add it to the stage. Let me add it to the stage.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right.
So what are
we looking at now?
Yeah. So this is the dashboard when you sign up and create an account. We just launched this last week. So, we're still, fine tuning and making some changes. So, but very simply, you create an account, you KYC, and you'll be able to submit a loan application. So here, I have to verify my identity. I'll do that very quickly.
Are they doing this straight from their wallet?
No.
Yeah.
So are they sending funds from their wallet though directly to you guys? To an account?
Yeah. So basically, Prince will show this, after KYC. So he's going to design the loan and sign the loan agreement, and eventually the last step is collateral deposit for us to then fund, right? For the collateral deposit, you'll get, depending on which collateral type you chose, whether it's Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, or whatever, we'll generate a wallet for you, and that's a BitGo cold wallet address. Then you just copy that to your clipboard, paste it into your Coinbase, Robinhood, wherever your funds are in MetaMask, and send it over.
So, like I mentioned earlier, we can go up to 50% loan to value. So let's say I wanted a loan for 85,000. I'll put up 2 Bitcoin. That's roughly 46% loan to value, and I can click next step. You could actually see the interest rate here of what we charge on Bitcoin. It's different for different assets. So if I click Solana, actually, I'll just go through it really now. So depending on the loan to value for Solana, the rate is actually different. And for Ethereum, it's similar. The rate is different. So if it was, let's say a smaller loan, 15,000, you could see how it's changed. And every loan's also, you can see a summary here. Even if it's 6% rate, we do charge a 2% upfront fee. And so the total rate is 8%. People can pay back this loan at any time. There's no prepayment penalties. There's no extra fees anywhere outside of this. And so, yeah, that's kind of the creation of the loan. So once I've created that loan, I can enter in my wire instructions. So you could see, let me just put in some numbers for an example. Click next step. And then you could see kind of like, a summary of the terms, what you're going to pay in monthly interest, your upfront fee, how much collateral you're posting, the loan to value percentage, the price that this LTV is based off. And then, at the bottom here, we also show, at what threshold we might view a call or email where the price goes so far low that you might want to top up your collateral or pay down your loan.
Is it a fixed rate or is it a variable rate?
It's a fixed rate.
Okay, so if the collateral goes down, are you going to set a new rate based off of the value of the collateral, or what happens in that kind of situation?
Yeah, the interest rate's based off of the LTV at inception. So even if it goes up or down, your interest rate will remain the same as at inception.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is again a 1-year rate or 1-year fixed rate loan. So you can see here 12-month term. So it's the same interest rate. It's not going to change depending on the price of crypto or anything else. So, and this is kind of a summary of the funding. So, this borrower 15,000. This is our upfront fee. So, to your bank account will actually be this net amount 14,700.
Gotcha.
Once I click next step, I will see the Lantern loan agreement. It's already pre-filled out with everything. Let's say I sign it. That's
nice signature.
Yeah. All right. I can click next step now. And then the final step here is to actually deposit the collateral. And so this is my unique collateral deposit address. I can copy this. I can paste it into Robinhood, Coinbase, MetaMask, wherever I have or store my crypto. I can send the funds, and then this bar will change. It'll fill up green once all that collateral is in. And, the loan will then be approved, and funding is within, the same day. If it's early enough, bank wire cutoff time or stablecoin, we can definitely get it in same day, even if it's after bank hours. So, and just another point about this address. So all of the crypto is held with BitGo. BitGo is our third-party qualified custodian, where we hold all of the assets of our clients. The funds sit in a BitGo address, cold storage, and the funds are also insured up to $250 million. So I will submit this after. If I try to submit it, it'll say I still have to deposit my collateral, and you should try and deposit your collateral closely after creating the loan, because prices could change and you could be asked to resubmit the loan application.
Interesting. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, and that's
yeah. If anyone has any questions or trouble, we try and really value customer support with Lantern, so you can get on the phone with either of us or someone on our team who can help you if you're having any trouble along the way as well.
Yep.
So I'm just dropping the website address in there, lantern.finance, for those that want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
So who is your perfect clientele? Who do you think is would utilize this the most, and who are you looking for as customers?
Yeah, I mean, we at Lantern we call our like ICP, ideal customer profile, as the crypto casual. We define crypto casuals as folks who, like they've been in crypto for a while. They hold crypto, right? But they are wary of self-custody because they're scared of managing their own seed phrases, right? Or navigating DeFi because of the complex UX and just, there's scams and rug pulls and frauds everywhere, right? Even today. Yeah. So I guess in a nutshell, these are like the former clients of like BlockFi, Celsius, Voyager, current clients of exchanges like Coinbase, Kraken, right? Yeah, and typically because of the nature of like who borrows against their crypto, right? They tend to be a little bit more higher net worth in crypto net worth, and yeah, anyone who's bullish on crypto but they don't want to sell and trigger capital gains taxes before they're ready, we're a perfect fit for them.
Makes sense. What's the KYC process like through you guys? And how fast is that process to get for somebody to come on board and get KYC and get approved?
Yeah, it's really fast. We use a third-party KYC vendor. The information that we're collecting is your name, date of birth, address, social security. So just those 4 items. If there's no red flags popped up, you're US based, it should be pretty seamless.
What about you require driver's license or anything or proof of identification? No.
Nope. We only request like what we're strictly required to collect. So we try to make it as seamless as possible.
Seamless as possible. Okay, very good. Yeah. So with that process, what is the typical turnaround time from going from a KYC all the way to money in the bank?
Yeah, less than a day. Yeah.
So
our latest loan. Our latest loan was like what, Prince? Like 2 hours from inception.
Yeah.
But that was a stable coin, right?
Yeah, the first loan can take a little bit longer, just like a full day or maybe 2 business days, because it takes a little bit more time to maybe get comfortable with us or KYC. Not really the KYC part, but like just get familiar with us, I want to say. But the second time around, like people understand the platform, they know us, and so they know where to deposit their crypto. And it's really fast.
How are they making payments through your application? Are they making payments through a DeFi wallet, through like their hardware wallet, and sending USDC? How are they made?
No, it's a great question. So today, clients typically, if they want to pay in cash, right, it's typically via bank wire. We send them like a monthly statement, right, or stable coins. But we are actually in the process of right now integrating with like a Plaid or a Stripe, so that clients can make payments directly within the platform, and it'll be seamless. They could connect their bank account and just make it automated ACH payments. So that's in the works right now.
We got a question from Crispin. Is that KYC, KYB actually compliant? Sounds like you are missing some pieces of the puzzle from a U.S. perspective. Are we looking at U.S. clients?
Yeah, we're looking at U.S. clients. I mean, this is the what we collect is what we've discussed with our lawyers. We're not like most crypto businesses or exchanges collect a lot more because they're actually they're more regulated as a money services business. Here we're like just a lender.
Broker dealers,
Broker dealers, exactly. And so us being a lender, it's a little bit of a lighter touch.
Yeah, essentially it's almost like a hard money lender.
Yeah.
Okay. Versus a bank or something like that. Very cool. Anything else you guys want to discuss or about the application? So how long has this application been around for so far?
Yeah, so we launched the initial version of our app over a year ago. But
it was nice.
Yeah, it was actually a very different product, and we just had kind of a form if to get in touch with us about lending, if you were interested. And we saw a lot more people were interested in lending, and this is where we wanted to go. And so last week was when we actually, relaunched the whole platform to make it more loan centric and kind of build this loan portal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, and also if anyone has an asset that's not Bitcoin, ETH, or Sol that they'd like to borrow against, but they don't see it on our platform, just please reach out to us. We're nimble, we're fast, so we do bespoke loans as well. So we could, if there's enough demand for a specific asset, we could, not list, but support that as loan collateral as well.
You guys have a Twitter account as well, right? Let's see. Right here.
Yes, it's at Lantern Fi, FI. But you could also DM our Twitter handles are in our header under our name, so feel free to DM us as well.
That's their Twitter. If anybody else wants to check that out, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that is also on our roadmap, David, is, and that's very exciting, is we're working towards a crypto like a consumer credit card,
Nice.
as part of our lending business. A lot of people have told us that they would love a credit card where they could spend and kind of earn rewards in their favorite crypto asset.
Yep.
And we're going to try and make that very seamless. And then once you're earning in that crypto asset, you could also borrow more against it. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that's something we're really excited about.
It's going to be interesting to see how many people try to lever up while Bitcoin just recently dropped. I don't know how many people are paying attention to that. I think Bitcoin was at 86 today at some point. Let's see, what's it at right now? I'm just checking Robinhood out of all things. But 87, we're at 87.90 right now in Robinhood. CoinGecko is telling us that Bitcoin is at 87,312. Ethereum is at 2420. So I don't know if this is a buy the dip opportunity or if we continue to see it go further. What do you guys think about it right now? Where do you think we're going from here?
Hard to say, man.
Yeah, you can never tell in crypto. When you think it's done, it's not, but hopefully this is the bottom.
Well, I mean, can we see an ETH rally at this point? I mean, come on, we got ETH Denver going on, and I know you guys are going to ETH Denver as well, so hopefully people see you there. I don't know. We had the Bybit hack that, apparently I don't know if he's dumping those coins. It sounds like he's probably hodling those for a while. And I don't know. Hopefully at some point we see ETH start to rally against Bitcoin a little bit. I know it's been down quite a bit.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that to happen for a while ourselves.
No, you and me both. I think we all waiting to ETH the rally a little bit. This whole at below 0.03 ratio on Bitcoin is not very good. I still, it's interesting. I mean, it still seems like there's traction on these L2s. It's pretty cost effective. I will admit though, as we were saying earlier, Gwei right now on Ethereum is 1 for a transaction.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
It's really good. Yeah.
It's definitely better than the last cycle. I think at this point, last cycle is consistently about 14 or 20.
I know.
Yeah. But that was before the L2s, right? That was before the L2s. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, you have to take off in about 10 minutes, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else you want to plug or tell the audience about your platform or where your roadmap is and what's going on? Or we pretty much cover it?
Yeah, I mean, just to, one thing that I guess we didn't really, touch. Well, I guess, didn't do a deep dive on is, if you saw on Prince's screen earlier, but we do charge lower rates for ETH and Sol, depending on the loan to value. Just so that people are aware, the reason for that is because we actually start. So Prince mentioned a year ago we only had a borrow button, right? Initially we started off with a staking platform. That was our version of Earn, where and this is pure native staking. There's no DeFi yield farming or nothing like that. It's just real validators. So because we do have the staking infra in place, if you borrow against a stakeable asset, the staking rewards help us offset the cost of our capital that we borrow to make our loans, which is why loans backed by ETH, Sol, and other future proof of stake assets that we list or support as collateral will have lower rates. So that's just one thing to keep in mind.
Well,
Bitcoin, yeah.
So can people borrow against their staked ETH on your platform?
They could borrow against native ETH. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
They can borrow against ETH. Yeah.
Borrow against ETH right now. Okay, just native ETH. Okay.
Right.
Any
We
plans
do
of
this
having staked ETH down the road or anything like that?
So borrowers get the benefit of their ETH being staked.
Oh, so you're staking the ETH. You're staking the ETH.
We're staking the ETH. It just results in a lower borrowing cost
Borrowing fee
for the borrower. We pass on the cost subsidy to the borrower. Basically, that's why the
and who are you staking that with? And is there concern of like slashing or penalty on rewards or anything like that?
Yeah, so again, all the collateral will be in cold storage with BitGo. BitGo is integrated with various like institutional staking infra providers like the Blockdaemon, Figments of the world, and every single one of those offers 100% slashing insurance. So yeah, no worries there.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So people can kind of see what's going on here, and then
you could design your loan right there.
Play around with it.
Yeah.
See the different rates.
Yeah. Down the line, in terms of like roadmap, right? So as part of our loan launch, we temporarily kind of pause our staking as a service operations, but in the future we may bring that back if there's kind of more demand. But yeah, down the line, our goal is to become eventually a full suite, personal finance platform for crypto investors. So you can borrow on Lantern. Eventually, you'll be able to trade on Lantern as well, buy and sell. So borrow, buy, and then you could potentially stake as well, right? And as Prince mentioned, spending through credit cards. So that's kind of where that's the direction that we're going towards. But yeah, till then, we're kind of heads down on lending, trying to get this right.
Very nice. Very nice.
Right. Yeah, we have a bunch of blogs as well. Our head of marketing, Rashni, works hard on those. There's a lot of good information in the blogs as well. So yeah, check it out and reach out to us at any time. Again, these are our handles. Our emails are just our first names, jung@lantern.finance, prince@lantern.finance. Happy to speak with anyone, answer any more questions. And yeah, hopefully you guys check out our platform and we can service your any liquidity needs.
There's definitely demand for it in the space, right? For people to borrow against their crypto, and it's just only going to grow over time. So it's exciting to see you guys providing this as a product out there.
Right.
Yeah, no, for sure. If people are worried about like DeFi or like liquidation stuff, this is why they would turn to Lantern, because we know our borrowers intimately. We work with them. We issue the margin call. We let them know in advance, like, hey, your loan's looking a little unhealthy. So, for that extra touch, this is why borrowers really like the product we're doing at Lantern.
Yeah, it's nice to know that they don't have to be liquidated right away.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, and the fixed rate, right? If you want to know what you're actually borrowing.
Well, yeah, like that's one of the biggest problems. Yeah, the biggest problems with like Aave, they have fixed rate options on there, but so many of the loans that we see out there are adjustable, that are based off of the liquidity that's available, and of also liquidity drives up, the rate shoots up through the roof, and so having to be able to be a fixed rate like that, is definitely helpful. Especially if you're doing a short-term loan for a business or something like that. Let's say you're doing a flip, like you mentioned earlier. You need some short-term liquidity. You can tap some Bitcoin, get short-term liquidity, and after you're done flipping whatever your house you're flipping in real estate, then you pay off the loan. So,
exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And if anyone's going to ETH Denver, let us know. We'd love to meet in person. I think ETH Denver is the next.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going on Wednesday. I'm looking. Yeah.
Same here.
Be a lot going on. Let's rally ETH up and get ETH back up while we're there.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for coming on the show today. Unfortunately, I don't have Alon here to continue chatting a whole lot. So I might end up doing a shorter show today than I usually do. But yeah, thanks for coming on. We hope to see you guys again. And yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us, David.
You bet.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Everybody,
you.
have a great day, and we'll see you around the next show. And if you're in East Denver, look for us, and we'll hopefully see you there. Take care, everybody.